In this video, we are going to install a Rowboat on our local system, and we will check out how to do multi-agent workflow configuration and installation in a simple way. This is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. Before even I go with this robot's introduction and installation, let me try to explain in as simple words as possible as what exactly is an AI agent. An AI agent is an AI system that can autonomously take actions to achieve goals rather than just responding to prompts. An agent can plan, make decisions, and interact with external systems or tools to complete complex tasks. When we say tools, it means that an AI's ability to access and operate external functions, APIs, or services like searching the web, running code, accessing databases, or controlling software. Now, coming back to this robot, this primarily is a multi-agent workflow builder in your browser environment. Also, it only works with OpenAI at the moment, as far as I can tell. Would be really good to have it working with open models like Olama, because I think that if it can work with OpenAI, then it should be able to. It should be easier to just hack it to work with Olama based models, because that is an OpenAI compatible one. But anyway, you can also connect this robot with any MCP server. MCP is Model Contract Context Protocol, which is a standardized way of connecting your AI powered application through LLMs to any external data sources. You can also integrate it into your app using the HTTP API or Python SDK. Okay, so now let me start installing it. I'm going to use this Ubuntu system. For that, I'm very grateful to Mast Compute who are sponsoring this. If you're looking to rent a GPU or VM or CPU on very good prices, you can find the link to Mast Compute in video's description with a discount coupon code of 50% for range of GPUs. Now first up, let me create a virtual environment with Conda. While that happens, let me also introduce you to the sponsors of the video, who are Camel AI. Camel is an open source community focused on building multi-agent infrastructures for finding the scaling laws with applications in data generation, task automation, and world simulation. Okay, now as I'm going to use OpenAI's model, so I would need to put in my OpenAI's API key, which is a paid option. For that, you would need to go to platform.openai.com and grab your API key from there. And now let's git clone the repo, and I will drop the link to it in video's description. And then I'm just going to set some permissions on this start script, which is in the root of their repo. And now let's start it. And as soon as you start it, it starts downloading some of this stuff, which is a Docker container. So make sure that you have Docker installed, of course. This is going to take a bit of a time. And now it is running on our local host at port 3000, and you can ignore a few of the warnings, doesn't really matter. Let me access it in the browser and I will adjust the screen. And there you go. This is what it looks like at port 3000. You can also access the backend at 3002, but let's try to build something. So in order to build the multi-agent workflow, all you need to do is to just give one text prompt. Now, even before I run it, I really want to give you one heads up. I am using OpenAI's API key. That is a cost option. And from the real world experience, I can tell you with assurance that this cost could really give you a bill shock if you're not careful. So if you're running it like I'm doing from your personal account, make sure you have some ceiling or budget configured so that you don't get any rude surprises down the road. Let me show you. Let me scroll down. So this is the name of the project. You can create multiple assistants, but now let's first build the assistant from scratch. So I'm just going to ask it to create me an AI assistant for a coffee shop that handles order tracking and menu information Also include tools like order lookup, menu access, and inventory checking. Mock all tools for testing, and they also have some sort of tooltip that you can also specify some of the agents if you like, and then you can just call it coffee assistant or whatever you like, and then you can click on create assistant here. Also you see that you can see the existing projects if you like. So as soon as I have clicked on it, it gives me this sort of tour or something. On the right hand side, it has started using OpenAI's sort of co-pilot, and it is creating that assistant. In a typical agentic way, it is planning and decomposition the task. Then these are two, sorry, I'll just go up. These are the tools to mock. You can also say, okay, just apply this tool. I like this one. And it, as soon as you start selecting, it will start populating on the left. And on the left hand side, you can see there are some agents tool. These are the ones which I specified. I'm just scrolling down. So it has done it. This one, I'm just going up to show you which tools you can apply. It says, can I do the menu access? I'll just say, okay, apply this. Then this is inventory check, and you can see that it is populating on the left. There you go, inventory check is done. Okay, I don't want anything else. Maybe I'm also cost conscious. And then you see that on the in the middle you can add multiple parameters to your tool. So I'm just selecting these, and then you can customize it on the in the middle, all the tools. So this is just example agent. You can also start it. Okay, it's not starting from here, it seems, because it's not the mock one. Okay, that is fine. And now you can either deploy it, or you can hide the copilot. And the good thing is that it also does the versioning, which is always a good idea. And then there are some options on the side. There are some settings, different tools. You can do RAG with it, and a lot of other things. And once you click on this build one, you will see that there is a playground, and you can just start talking with it. Just as an example, you can just say, what's your strongest espresso drink and how long will it take to prepare? I'm just giving you as a demo here, and this is a playground, and it is okay. So it is telling us that, okay, what are the customer support question? I'll just say, okay, I'm not happy with the way that girl is smiling at me. Says, I am sorry to hear that. So you see, this is the role which it's a customer agent role. So it is just assuming the role. Of course, you can change it, as I said. Also, for example, if you have a store, you have your particular menu or something, just go to RAG, upload it here, and then you will have your own data source, and it is going to give you the grounded answer. So that is the whole scenario around here, and you can build a lot of applications with it, but of course be aware of the cost there. But I think this is looks pretty good in terms of multi-agent one. For example, if I create another one, add agent, this is my new agent. Again, I'll just call it something else. So you can have different agents, you can have different configurations for them. You can set up RAG. For example, if you go to the agent type, there's a conversation agent, there's a task agent. So you can select your model, and then you can go from there. So I hope that you got the idea behind this tool. I think they also have some sort of hosted version, but I'm just going to stick with their free version, the open source one. As I said, just be aware of the cost. Other than that, looks really like a good project in order to build the multi-agent workflows. That's it. I will drop the link to it in video's description. Let me know what do you think. If you like the content, please like the video and share it. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do so, as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching.